Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 82 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On third and one, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side, sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. that spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Hill. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 36, Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, big hole left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Screenplay, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So that'll back them up 5. Here's the Jets punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, no! Oh, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays